welcome to my channel. So I'm back with another video, and today it is gonna be a story time. But girl, before we start, I am going to tell you that I haven't really said anything here on YouTube. Obviously, friends, family know I am engaged, so I am going to get married very, very soon. We are planning it next year. So with that said, I am going to have wedding content. It's not going to be a lot of wedding content, but I do want to give you some wedding content. I do want to make sure that I have these videos saved forever because one day, I don't know, I want to see them. So I'm doing it mostly for me. Sorry guys, but I'm doing it mostly for me. You are going to have wedding content coming up during this whole year, so I hope you guys are excited. So to start off with this wedding content, I am going to start off with a story time. I'm going to explain a little bit more, but before I start the story, you know that I'm going to be drinking throughout my video. Today I have a iced tea with peach, the Arizona hard teas. These are not good. I'm telling you right now. I'm sorry. I love Arizona teas. I love them so much. Green tea is my favorite. But these, for some reason, something about them tastes kind of off to me. I have it because someone gave them to me, so I'm drinking them. But I really don't recommend these. You could pass on these. But this is what I am going to be drinking today. So if you guys want to drink with me or anything you guys want, go get it and let's get started. Salud. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I am getting married, so I do want to do wedding content. So now I am going to start with the story time because you all know when you're planning a wedding, what is the most important? I mean, there's a lot of things, okay? It is so stressful and there's so much planning you have to do. But one of the most important things that you have to look for very early on, because you do have to start paying it in payments because it's very expensive, is the venue. Okay, so the venue is kind of one of the most important things. It's where you're gonna have it. It's where people are gonna gather. It is probably one of the most important things that you're looking for is the venue. Girl, with that said, I am going to tell you some experiences that happened to me looking for the perfect venue for my wedding. Okay, so I do have two stories, so we're gonna start off with the first one. So this is a Saturday and I start researching different venues here in El Paso, and specifically venues that are close to me. I would rather have a venue that is close to me. It's easier because I live in a certain part of town, right? So I wanted a venue that was close to me. So I started looking for these venues, and all of a sudden I found one that people kept recommending me, this specific venue. Plus I've been here before because, you know, like different events happening. So I've been to this venue before. It is a very beautiful, huge venue. I really liked it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give them a call and see if I could schedule an appointment so I could see this venue and so they could tell me a little bit more about the prices. Girl, no tenía nada, no prices, no nada. They just said, please call us and we'll let you know the price. So girl, I dialed and I called. A lady picked up in Spanish. So, you know, I got my Español ready and we started speaking and we started talking back and forth. And she tells me, can you come today to see the venue? And I was like, like ahorita, like yeah, and then she's like, yeah, if possible. And I was like, okay, I look like a mess, let me just get ready real quick. I'll meet you at the venue within like an hour or so. I don't live too far from it, so I'll be there within an hour. She tells me that that's fine. She gives me an okay. She tells me she was gonna go to the bank real quick, but she'll be there in time, right? So I get ready real quick, and I get my booty to this venue. I get off, and she has all the doors open and it looks so pretty, right? I go in and she says hi to me. We start talking. She starts giving me a tour around the ballroom and around the venue, and she tells me all of the things that they have. So they have like centerpieces, and they have the cake, they get caterers. So they do have a lot of things that are very beneficial when you're looking for a venue. So I was like, great girl, like give it to me, right? Like give me all the information. So finally we get to her office and we start talking, and she tells me, okay, let's build a packet. I was like, all right, girl, let's do it. Like, I'm not Bob the Builder, but let's build a packet, right? So she starts writing down, like, you want DJ, you want catering, you want centerpieces, this, that, right? So she starts writing down everything that I want, and she tells me, okay, girl, so give me 1 minute. I am gonna go talk to my boss, and then I'll come back and let you know how much it's gonna cost you. So I was like, okay. So she leaves me. She talks to her boss. She comes back. Right? She comes back and she tells me, okay, girl, I have some good news for you. So my boss tells me that this packet in specific, everything that you want for 100 people, is gonna cost you around $12,000. And I was like, excuse you? Come again? $12,000? Okay. But then she proceeds by telling me, but we could give you a discount. Instead of paying $12,000, you will be paying $8,000. Sounds like a good discount, right? Pretty big discount. So after she tells me all of this, she tells me, what do you think? Do you want to move forward? And I was there by myself, okay? My fiance was not with me. I was there by myself. I cannot make these big decisions, especially money-wise, and say, yeah, like, I'll take it. No, o sea, I had to tell her, hey, I have to speak with my fiance. Let me see what he says, what he thinks, and then we'll move forward. She kept pushing it and telling me that if I don't act fast or quickly, that they're not going to give me this promotion that they have. So I tell her, I totally understand. I gave her a specific day. I told her, oh, I'll call you Friday. I'll let you know what I think. And that's it, girl. Like, she let me go. She said thank you, and I left. I don't know if you caught the red flags. That just felt kind of weird to me, okay? The way that she spoke to her boss, and the boss just kind of randomly picked a price, right? Because, girl, there was no prices set. They didn't tell me like the DJ is gonna be $400 or catering is gonna be $2,000. No, they didn't have a price set. She literally just took the list of what I wanted, DJ, catering, and they just pulled a number out of his butt. Second of all, who gives you that much of a discount? Like, I get it, 10%, 20%, but like that amount, $4,000 off? Like, girl, something is going on, right? Something is going on. Like, no. So with this said, and with me going through this experience, please please be careful. Make sure that when you're looking at these venues, they have prices set for you and they show you this is the amount of money you're gonna pay for each thing. Okay, if they just come up to you and give you a random number, do not take it, because most of the time they're just making this up. They're just making it up, and you're gonna end up paying more than what it actually is. So just be careful, please. Watch out, because there's good people out there, don't get me wrong. There's people out there that just are not good. Okay, so some venues just want to scam you, and then some venues are good. You just kind of have to weed out the bad people, the bad venues. So now, girl, the second story. And before I tell the story, I'm gonna take a little sip, because this one, girl. So this next story is not necessarily a scam. It's just beware that there is some rude ass people out there. You have to deal with all kinds of people, and pick your battles. Don't be fighting with everyone. There is no reason. I don't know why people like doing that, fighting with everybody. I'm like, girl, pick your battles. It's okay to have an argument and to stand up for yourself. I get it. It is a good thing to stand up for yourself, but pick your arguments. Don't just start fights nomás porque sí. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. So this is a lesson for this story, all right? So let's get into it. So girl, I was desperately looking for a venue, any venue at this point. So I will constantly send messages, emails, call all types of venues just so I could get some more information. So I ended up calling this venue that it's pretty new and it's close by, so I really like that, and it looked pretty nice on the pictures. So first of all, I called them and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna call them, see if they have my date available, or just ask for more information. So I call him, no one answered. Okay, fine, I'm gonna send you a message, right? So on their website, I'm not a psycho. I am not like just sending him messages or anything. I went to their website and they have like an email, so you can send an email to them and they will respond to you, right? I sent them an email and I told him that my wedding is about 100 people or less. Okay, it's not going to be a huge wedding. I was looking for a smaller venue and I thought his venue was perfect, and of course I did want to have DJ and alcohol and all of the party things. So I sent this email. 2 days later, my phone rings, and normally I don't answer random numbers, but because I've been giving my phone away to everybody because I'm looking for this venue, I answered because I was like, you know what, it might be a venue. So I answered and someone answered me, and it's a guy. Okay, he answers me and I was like, hi, hola, and because most of the venues and the girls that run these venues speak Spanish, so I thought it was another venue. So I spoke Spanish, right? I was like, hola, and then he started speaking to me and said, hi, I'm speaking from venue. I'm gonna leave it blank, and I'm just calling you to talk about your wedding. And so I was like, oh, hi, I'm sorry. Yes, of course, let's talk about it. And then he tells me, well, I have an issue with your wedding. So I was like, okay, like, what is it? And he tells me, well, if you're gonna have a DJ at my venue, you cannot have more than 94 people on this venue. I didn't say it, but in my head, I knew that it fit more than 100 people, like 120 people in his venue. So why is he telling me that only 94 people? That was kind of weird, right? So he tells me, my issue is I don't want you to have more than 94 people in my venue if you're having a DJ. So what? You want to come see it or what? And I was like, excuse you, calm down. Like, calm down. Girl, as soon as he gave me attitude, I was like, I just can't. It's a no, right? I don't even want to see this venue. Even if it was the most gorgeous venue ever, you just gave me some attitude. I'm like, it's not gonna be fun working with you, right? So I told him, I was like, no. I was like, thank you so much, but no, I'm okay. And that's it. I hang up, right? Me telling this story to other people and like my coworkers, they told me, they're like, he is super rude. Why didn't you say something? Why didn't you say he was super rude? Girl, pick your battles. I'm not gonna be fighting with every person that is rude to me. I am very stressed out because of the wedding. I have other problems and issues to deal with. So if he wants to be rude, let him be rude, okay? I just say no, and that's it, and we move on. Girl, with that said, I get a call today. As I'm about to film this and about to talk about this, I get a call from a number and I kind of recognized it. So I was like, I think it's a venue or something, right? I answer and it's the same guy of that venue that I just talked about, the same rude guy. He calls me again and he's like, hi, my name is blank, I'm calling from blank. And as soon as he said the venue's name, I immediately remembered it and I was like, oh no, we're not doing that. So he tells me, I'm calling from venue blah blah blah, and I just cut him off and I was like, I think we already spoke. I was like, I am not interested. Thank you so much for talking to me. Bye. As soon as I said that, girl, like, he was like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Bye. And he just hangs up. I was like, no. You're not going to do this again. We're not going to do this again, okay? You were rude. I don't want to see your venue. I don't want your venue. Keep your venue. Yeah. Like, no. Tampoco no se dejen, girls. No se dejen, but don't be fighting with everybody. Kind of, be in the middle. But those are 2 experiences so far looking for a perfect venue for my wedding. There is so many crazy people out there. So if you are in your wedding era and you're about to get married and you're looking for the perfect venue, for the perfect whatever, just know that there's people out there that might or want to scam you, and that they're gonna just randomly either just pick whatever price and you're gonna end up paying more, or they could just steal your money completely, or just be simply rude, and you do not want to work with those people, okay? So just be careful out there, have fun, do not stress out. Just remember, this day is for you and your husband and your soon to be husband's day. So just enjoy it as much as you can. And yeah, that's all I have to say with that. Just remember, I am going to have a lot of not a lot, like I said, not a lot, just some wedding videos out there, so be ready for those. And of course, thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe to my channel, like my video, and I'll definitely see you in the next video, girl. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.